Hello. So, so as we know, I like to help people, and I like to do the right thing, even if I'm not friends with somebody, but I know something shady's going down. So, like as of right now, I'm helping out one of my friends plan a birthday. She has a friend who has a birthday coming up, and she's trying to plan the party for the birthday, so I'm like helping her with that, and she's very thankful, and I appreciate her for saying thank you for helping me. And then tonight there's a little mini meltdown. Chad's girlfriend thought that they were in an argument, but it was difficult because he was in class, so we couldn't really get a hold of him. But later she'd gone to bed, and then I'd found out from him everything was fine, that it was just an all misunderstanding. So hopefully she can breathe a sigh of relief in the morning when he and or I deliver her the good news that they are still strong as ever. And there was this one person that I was friends with. I tried to be, I was cordial and nice and what have you. She was dating Jesse, but then what I realized was that she and I were kind of different, and we didn't have a lot in common, and it went beyond the fact that she's much older than me. So we kind of keep our distance, and and trying to find something from earlier. Yeah, so, and then I found out that she was in an abusive relationship. So, I wanted to help her out, and so I did the best. So that's what I did. I tried to help her out, but then I found out Saturday night that she lied to everybody and didn't do what we thought that she had done. And some people were upset, and some people had their own opinions, like, well, I'm still going to help her out and what have you. So this is what I said. I said, we all have two choices. Try and help Kelly, which I think is a waste of time at this point, or we can help her. Yeah, we can help her or we cannot help her, and we can move on with our life. Life is about picking and choosing the battles that you want to fight. You can sit and fester all day about how she played you, be thankful you know who your true friends are, or rack your brain up on ways on how you can help her. And then my friend Paul, he said it best, all we can do is pray for her. So then my friend Coley, he's like, exactly, that's enough said. So I said, she and I don't have much in common, and I don't like her drama, so she is blocked. That's my choice, and I'm sticking to it. I tried to do the Christian thing, and it backfired. Oh well. No use in crying over spilt milk. Just because she lied does not mean that I lost sleep at night. She's the one who will really get hurt in the end. And Coley agreed with me. And he's like, that's enough said. So I said, if you hear me today, can I get an amen? And he's like, amen. And I was like, glory to God. So then other people chime in talking about it and trying to figure it out. And I try to stay out of it as from now knowing what had happened as much as I can, but occasionally I feel the need to pipe in. So basically just trying to tell people, see, if Kelly wants attention, she will do whatever it takes to get the attention. But if we start giving it to her the attention, then hopefully she will stop. I said it's like a drug addict. If you take away all their drugs, then how can they get the drugs? Then they have no choice but to sober up. So we need to not feed into her drama. And, I think I made some good valid points. Because basically, I think certain people, for whatever reason, they act out because they want your attention. They may cause drama, or they may, go in an abusive relationship, have the guy not be nice to them, find someone who will let them cry on their shoulder for 2 hours, and then they'll go back with the guy. Like, they may act like and seem like they want to change, but really they don't, because whatever they're doing, for whatever bizarre reason, whether they like it or not, it's working for them. And because it's working for them, that's why they continue to do it. So basically, I've washed my hands of this situation, and I'm walking away, and I don't plan on helping her again, because she kind of needs to learn, and will probably learn the hard way, if she ever learns at all, and decides that she wants to change her ways. And as for others who are conflicted and confused, I basically just said, plain and simple, here are your options. You can feed the fire, or you can put the fire out. So for anyone out there who is dealing with a difficult person in their life, and I'm not talking family members because that's a whole other story, but if you have a friend or an acquaintance or a friend of a friend who's like a drama queen, a attention whore, they're doing it for a reason. And if it bugs you or it's unhealthy for them, then I basically say, and this may sound mean, but I think really the best thing is the less friends they have, the better, because then they're going to have to question why people have backed out of their lives, and then they're going to have less shoulders to cry on, less people to call and be like, oh, like, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed, I'm lonely, or my boyfriend called me fat, and boo-hoo-hoo. And then it's like, sure, I'll come over and sit with you. You don't want to enable this situation. You can say, look, I'm sorry this happened. If you like, I can take you to a shelter or the police station and we can report this. I can, give you resources of people to call, like a hotline or a therapy or something. You can offer advice and give resources if you think that you will use it. Some cases that just ends up being a waste of one's time. So I think kind of like how when you're doing an intervention on a drug addict and you have to say, I'll no longer give them money, I'll no longer give them food, they can no longer stay in my house, and if they do blank, then we do blank, and then go our separate ways and never see each other again. And no one wants that, and then the person goes to rehab and everything's for the most part beautiful. And so I think people that seek, grab, and want attention like that it's kind of like the annoying kid in class. It's like he kind of acts up, and if anyone laughs, then he's going to keep doing it. But if you don't, then he's just going to stop because he doesn't have an audience. And what he's looking for is an audience. And I think that's what certain people, like this person I was just talking about, they want an audience. They want attention. They want to feel like for a moment in time that the world revolves around them, and that this moment they're the most important thing, and everybody must drop what they're doing and run to their bedside and be like, oh, what can I do for you? How can I help you? That's so terrible that happened. Oh my gosh. Here's flowers, here, let me bake you a casserole, and then you go and do all that, and then you find out that they're back with the jerk or doing the same damn thing that pissed you off in the first place, but yet you felt empathetic or sympathy to go help them out. So there comes a point where you need to step back and say, no, enough's enough. You have to realize that there's a pattern, and once you notice this cycle and pattern, they're not going to break it, so you have to break it by breaking off, branching off, and going away. And I think the less people that give him any attention, I mean, and I'm, you know, like, don't give him anything. Don't, because I know if, like, you got played like that, if someone said, oh yeah, I went to the doctor, you know, I got my broken arm fixed, I went to help, whatever it is, whatever they promised you they were going to do, and then you find out they didn't do it. It's natural and normal for you to get mad and angry, but to even lunge at the person and be like, you idiot, I can't believe you did this to me, like, you're stupid, whatever, if you even say something negative and mean and harsh, depending on the person, they might be like, ooh, I still got a reaction, I still got arousal out of that person. So the key is to not say anything, nothing negative and nothing positive. Not like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened, let me kiss your boo-boo better. It's like, no, you just need to really just, like, distance yourself and stay away. And then when they have no one, when they don't have an audience, then they just have themselves to deal with. And then maybe then they'll be like, wow, this isn't fun anymore. I don't like being abused, or I don't like not having anyone to hang out with, or whatever the case may be. And then they may try to figure out why it is they are so alone and have very few interactions, if any at all. And then they might start to make some small steps towards changing and getting the help necessary. But until people stop feeding it, it's just going to continue. So I know a bunch of us, we were kind of upset because everyone had such high hopes and they were let down. And some people, I think, are taking, everyone's doing their own thing, but I think a majority of us, we were washing our hands, we're stepping back, and the minimum thing that we can do, which is the only thing that we can do, is pray for her. So anyone out there who's dealing with a difficult, challenging person in your life, and this is, again, non-family related, that's my advice. Because it's, you know, you're dealing with someone in the family, that's a whole nother ball game. A lot trickier one too. So that's my advice for people on how to deal with unstable people. I think it's safe to say that they're unstable. I mean, I could say other things, but I'm not, because I don't have a PhD in psychiatry, so I can't go out there labeling people. No. But yeah, I say you can safely say unstable. And hopefully they get help one day, but then no one's going to get any better if we're enabling. So that's just food for thought.